Hey, how y'all doing? It's me, Sam in Frames, and today, we're gonna talk about the Jurassic World Rebirth movie. And don't worry, there won't be any spoilers. So Jurassic World Rebirth is the 7th movie in the Jurassic Park franchise, and this one is a soft reboot. It resets the storyline while keeping the key elements intact: dinosaurs, danger, and all that stuff fans love. It doesn't erase the past movies completely, but it creates a new entry point for both old fans and new audiences. This time, the movie is directed by Gareth Edwards. You probably know him from Rogue, One in Godzilla 2014. He's known for building scale and tension, and that's exactly what this movie needed. The writing comes from David Koepp, the guy who worked on the original Jurassic Park. That definitely brings some old-school Jurassic energy back. Let's talk about the basic plot. A covert team is sent on a mission to a dangerous island. The team is led by Zora Bennett, played by Scarlett Johansson. She's joined by a group of paleontologists, scientists, and mercenaries. Their job: harvest dinosaur DNA from 3 surviving species: land, sea, and air, for a medical project that could save lives. The mission sounds noble, but of course, things don't go as planned. The movie is set 5 years after Dominion. By this point, most dinosaurs are either extinct or living in isolated zones, mostly tropical. That's what makes the expedition so urgent. There's a race against time, and it adds real stakes to the story. One of the strong points of Rebirth is how it goes back to the franchise's roots. The ethical questions are front and center again. Beefy. Should humans keep playing with genetic power? Should we bring back species that nature already let go? The movie raises these ideas, but this time it does it in a more grounded way. It's more human-focused and easier to relate to. Now, to be honest, no one's walking out of this movie thinking it reflects their personal life. You're not going to relate to being chased by a T-Rex, or diving off a cliff to escape a flying dinosaur. The whole relatable angle mostly comes from broad themes like control, trust, and unintended consequences. So yeah, unless you're really digging deep, it's a stretch. But if you're the kind of viewer who enjoys picking apart the ideas under the surface, there's some stuff here to chew on. The tone of the movie is also different. Instead of trying to be massive and chaotic like the last few films, this one feels more personal. It's tighter, more focused. You actually care about the characters. Zora's leadership and internal struggles bring depth. She's not just leading the mission, she's questioning it along the way. Visually, it's what you'd expect from a Jurassic movie. In 2025, the dinosaurs look stunning. There's a solid mix of CGI and practical effects, which gives the action weight. And the island, it feels alive, full of mystery, danger, and moments that make you sit up. Now let's talk about the structure. The first act does a great job setting things up. You understand the team, the mission, and the risks. The second act dives into the island and the encounters, not just with dinosaurs, but also with moral dilemmas. And the third act, without giving anything away, it pays off most of what was set up. It's satisfying, even if a bit predictable at times. The movie also does something cool. It doesn't try to overconnect with all the old films. There are nods, sure, Easter eggs here and there, but it respects its own story. You don't need to have watched all 6 previous films to enjoy this one. That's a smart move. Performance-wise, Scarlett Johansson does a solid job. She's not just a big name slapped onto the poster. She brings a balance of control and vulnerability that fits the tone. The supporting cast also holds up. You won't remember everyone's name, but they all serve the story well. The soundtrack hits hard in the right places. There are moments where the classic Jurassic theme is reworked in subtle ways, and that nostalgia kicks in, but it never overshadows what the film is trying to do now. So should you watch it? If you're a Jurassic Park fan, absolutely. It's a fresh start, without disrespecting the legacy. If you were disappointed by the last few films, this might bring you back in. And if you're new to the franchise, it's actually a decent entry point. It's not perfect, some parts feel rushed, and not every emotional moment lands. But overall, it's a strong film that understands what made the original Jurassic Park work: tension, wonder, and questions about power and control. Well, this is it for today's video. And if you've watched it, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you've watched Squid Game Season 3, go and check out my previous videos. And I'll see you soon.